Hi there. Today we're going to change brake pads to put racing pads in my Audi R8. I'm going to go to the track. So this is the first time I've done it. Worked it out on the other side. I'm going to quickly show a few clips of how to do it on this side. There's the brake wheel off. Not going to go through that procedure, but wheel off, turn the wheel out, and then we'll take a couple of clips. What we're going to do is these pins here, they push out, tap them through with a nail or something. There's probably got a special Audi tool for it that costs $1 million, but a nail, the right diameter, go through that hole, will push it right out. Then these springs pop out, pads come out, and the new pads can come in. You have to put some pressure on the pads like this with your thumbs, or squeeze them in to actually push back the pistons enough to put the new pads back in. But that's relatively easy, and because you can't get to the brake reservoir, it's under the cover there somewhere under the front. You actually have to remove all those screws and take the whole plastic off and the windshield wipers and everything to get to the brake reservoir, fluid reservoir. So you can't take the cap off, but you can still compress those calipers relatively easily without having to do that. So I'm going to stop now, and I'll come flash back to it when we take out these pins and take out the pads and put the other pads back in. Because I'm changing the pads over, I'm going to put these pads back in. We're taking them out in order, you know, left upper outer, left upper inner, left lower outer, left lower inner, and I'm labeling them and putting them back in the packet. And then when I change them back to the road pads again, I know which pad goes in what spot, because there will be wear on the disc that's particular to the pads that are in it. For the track day, I've got the same thing on the pads that are coming out of the car. They're labeled, so it shows on the pad. There we are, that's left side, left front, top, outer. And then on the other side of that, obviously, is the inner. And then this is the pair for the lower outer, bottom outer, and on the other side there, it's the inner one. So they're labeled up, ready to go. There's the pads that came out with the red paint from when the calipers were sprayed. That was before I bought the car, but obviously they bagged off the discs and spray painted those calipers with everything still in there. That's why there's red paint on the springs and on the bolt and on the back of the brake pad locators too. But I'll come back to it. We're going to get the pin, sort that out. Okay, so we're going to tap these pins out. Just get it started by tapping on that point there. Don't want to. Let's got that one tapped out. I'm going to tap this one out while I'm here. Let's get that one tapped out. Just give that a little pull. Yep. Let's pull that a little bit, and then a bit more. There we are. Now it's in through there. Put the nail in there. I'm going to pop that pin out. Should be able to do that, but that's not going to work, so I'll get the screwdriver. Oh, there we go. Doesn't even, there we are, that's out. So now I'm going to squeeze these in. I'm going to cut the camera off because it's going to take two hands to do this, but we'll come back to it once we squeeze these back to push back the pots, and then the cylinders, and then the pads will pop out. That one there, that's got the wear sensor on it, so that clips in over here. I'll have to undo that clip as well with the wear sensor. and then put that in. The race pads haven't got any wear sensors, so it's going to come up with a warning on the console to say the brake pad is worn, but I know they're not, because there'll be the new race pads in there. So we just grab the tabs of the back of the brake pad, and with strong hands pull the caliper open more. There it is, it's opening up. You can see it's opened up. Cody's got really strong hands, right? And then we get the other, we pull that pad out and put the new race pad in, like so. Race pad slides in. Oh, backing. It's got a backing plate. There we are. It's in position. So you probably missed that, but I got it in position. They're little fine backing plates in the right place. And then we do the same with the other one, the outside one. We're going to push that. We unclip the wear sensor. Apply plenty of pressure. There we go. And that's the inner. Pull that one out. Yep. So that's the inner and the outer. And then this one goes back in there. The race pad goes in. Pretty easy. Just in there like that. And that's it. And then we put the spring back in like so. And push the pin in. There's the pin. And it goes back in all the way through, and then just a gentle nudge with the hammer till it's back where it was before. That's it. 2 pads done. We'll do the bottom 2, put the wheel back on, and we're done. So have it. Leave you there with that. And we'll see what we can do next time.